Now, the ambiguous case for the sine rule comes about when we're trying to find an unknown angle, but we're not sure if the angle is acute or obtuse, and it's possible that both answers could in fact be valid. Let's have a look at an example. In fact, there's two examples in this video. Okay, so let's have a look at example 1. In triangle ABC, angle BAC equals 43 degrees. A, or side A, is equal to 5, and side C is equal to 7. Find the value of angle BCA correct to the nearest degree. But we're not told here whether it's acute or obtuse. Okay, so it is possible that it could be one of two answers, and it's important that you do state both of those answers to say, well, we're not told acute or obtuse. Let's just give both answers. But we need to test both answers to make sure that both answers are in fact valid. In fact, the acute answer will be valid, but the obtuse answer may or may not be valid. We don't know. Okay, but we'll do a test to make sure of that. Okay, let's draw a diagram first. So we've got triangle ABC. Okay, angle BAC is 43 degrees. So again, it's not to scale. Okay, so A, B, C. Okay, it doesn't matter whether the angles are drawn as acute or obtuse. It doesn't matter. It's the details in the question that are important. Okay, so angle BAC is 43 degrees. A is equal to 5, and C is equal to 7. And we want to find the value of BCA. So that's this angle here. Okay, so let's call that angle theta. All right, so let's apply the sine rule. We have a sine, we have a side angle pair, a known side angle pair, which is the 5 and the 43 degrees, and we want to find an angle. Okay, so sine of theta over 7 is equal to sine of 43 over 5. Let's solve it for theta. So 7 sine of theta, move the 7 over, is equal to 7 sine 43 degrees over 5. Make theta the subject of the formula, so that's inverse sine. Okay, 7 sine 43 degrees over 5. Okay, and it says the nearest degree, so we're not then distracted by all the rounding. Okay, so inverse sine and 7 sine 43 degrees over 5. Okay, and we get 73 degrees. Okay. But that's the acute answer. Is an obtuse solution possible? Okay. Let's check. So for the obtuse angle, 180 degrees minus the acute angle, okay, is equal to 107 degrees. Is that also a possibility? And the way we check is that we take the obtuse answer. Okay, I might just write it here in a different color. So or 107 degrees. We take the obtuse answer, we add it to the other existing angle, which is 43, and we check to see that the answer is in fact less than 180 degrees, because we still have an angle here that still needs to be added in to make it 180 degrees. So the quickest check would be take the obtuse angle that you just found, add it to the other existing angle that's in the triangle, which is 43 degrees. Okay, and that's 150 degrees, which is less than 180. Therefore, 107 degrees is valid. Okay, so the answers then would be, okay, well the solution is theta, okay, or actually we angle BCA is equal to 73 degrees or 107 degrees. Okay, and they're both equally valid because we checked that. Let's have a look at another example. Okay, maybe I might give you a moment if you want to pause the video and give this example a go. Draw this, check it. Okay, get your acute angle, obtain your obtuse angle, find those. Check to see if the obtuse angle is in fact valid. We'll see. So, I'll just draw. There you go. X, Y, Z. There's that Y. X, Z. Okay, we're told X, Y, Z is 131 degrees. Yeah. XZ is 31. XY is 15 units, whatever, centimeters, meters, doesn't really matter. And we want to find angle YZX. Okay, so we want this angle here, let's call it alpha. Again, we do the same thing as we did in the previous example. Okay, we have a side angle pair, non-right angle triangle, which means sine rule for angles because we want to find an angle, an unknown angle. Okay, so sine of alpha over 15 is equal to sine of 131 degrees over 31. Okay, I might just skip a step here. So that's inverse sine, okay, 15 sine 131 over 31. Okay, because it's exactly the same working out as before. So inverse sine 15 sine 131 over 31. Okay, and we get 21 degrees in 25 minutes, but we'll just round it to the nearest degree. So that's equal to 21 degrees. So that's the acute angle. But what about its obtuse angle? Okay, its obtuse angle will be 159 degrees. Okay. Now, is the obtuse angle possible? So we need to check that. So check the obtuse angle answer. Okay, you take the obtuse angle, 159, add it to the existing angle, which is 131. Okay, well, it's a pretty big answer there. It's 290. Okay, huge. Okay, so that's not going to be 290. Angle sum of a triangle should be 180. I've just added these two angles together and I've got an answer way bigger than 180 degrees, right? Which is larger than 180 degrees. Okay, therefore this one here is invalid. Okay, therefore the only solution is, okay, is equal to 21 degrees. All right, can't be 159. Okay, the other clue is we already have an obtuse angle here. Can you have a triangle with two obtuse angles? Is that possible? I don't know. 100 and 100 degrees, that's 200. You've already exceeded the angle sum of the triangle, haven't you? Okay, so is that possible? And if you already see an obtuse angle given, chances are, well, it'll be 100% of the time, you're not going to have an obtuse angle answer that's going to be valid because you already have an obtuse angle, and you cannot have a triangle with two obtuse angles.